Everyone made fun of me. I was teased every day. I felt like no one liked me. But now, I feel like I belong. I feel more confident. I'm Claire Tejan. Bullied, but not broken.
Hi, I'm Claire Tejan. I'm interviewing James Krause, and he owns Glory MMA Fitness. And he's a UFC fighter. If you're comfortable with it, would you please share your bully story?
I don't think I have like one specific story that sticks out, but I can remember getting picked on in high school. I was really small. I think my freshman year in high school I was like 93 pounds, like 5 foot nothing. I'm sure I was one of the smallest kids in my grade. So like I said, I don't think I have one specific story, but I do remember getting picked on and things like that quite a bit. One story that kind of sticks out in my mind, it wasn't to anybody else around, it probably wasn't a big deal, but it really bothered me quite a bit. I can't remember how old I was. I couldn't have been older than 10, 11, something like that. And one of the kids on the bus, as I went to get off, tripped me, and I fell down right in front of everybody. And the whole bus laughed, and I don't think he even realizes that he did it. But we're friends, kind of friends now. We're acquaintances now, and I don't think he remembers that he did it. But every time I see him, I remember it, and I never brought it up to him because it's not a big deal anymore. But it definitely, I don't forget it. I didn't forget it. I still remember it quite vividly, and it sucked at the time, but now I just kind of blow it to the side.
How did it affect you emotionally?
I think anytime you're bullied, it's not fun. It sucks emotionally. I think that's why it's considered bullying. Especially if you're picking on somebody. Definitely, depending on how much it is, it can take a big toll on somebody that might not have a lot of self-esteem. Or really just it adds up. One comment can be okay or whatever, jokingly, but it definitely adds up over time.
What do you think leads to someone becoming a bully?
I think a lot of kids now get social pressure. Kids that want to be funny and they want attention. A lot of it is attention based, and whenever they pick on somebody, they get a reaction out of somebody else or that person, which in turn is giving them attention. So a lot of it is home problems. Maybe they're not getting enough attention from their parents, or it could be a number of different things. But the cases that I can remember, it was usually kids, just looking for a reaction either from the person they're bullying or from other people around them, which usually they got.
Do you have any advice for victims of bullying?
Yeah, it is tough to deal with it, but I think if you just push through it, and for me it was all about school. I didn't like school very much because I got picked on throughout parts of school, and I just kind of got through my problems. I think a lot of it is just confidence based. Now if somebody says something towards me, I really don't pay much attention to it. So I have the self-esteem and the confidence not to worry about it now. So I think finding that wherever that may be, for me it's martial arts, I get my confidence and and self-esteem from martial arts and what I do. So I think everybody kind of needs to find their thing that they can become confident in and really kind of take a hold of and not worry about what anybody else thinks or says.
What do you feel about what I like to call celebrity bullying, like media, paparazzi, social media?
I think, it's the people need to realize that the people that they're writing are actual real people, and for me especially, I get all the messages that people send. I get messages all the time. Just people saying ridiculous things like, you suck, you're awful, quit now. Like, I really don't pay much attention to those people, but you'd be amazed on how many people do it. And it's usually just somebody, if you look at their comments or their Twitter feed or whatever, it's usually that's all they do. They have nothing better to do than to go write somebody else that is doing better than them, negative things. That's generally what they're doing. Once again, they're looking for attention, they're looking for a reaction. So I generally try to not give them what they're looking for.
How did you come up with Glory?
The name? We wanted a name. The original name was Grindhouse, and I bought the facility, and the name Grindhouse just didn't match up with our mission statement and our goals. We wanted a place where anybody, whether they be 5 years old or 70 years old, it meant the same thing to everybody. We wanted a place where people could come and accomplish their martial arts and fitness goals. And we really didn't want to, we felt like the name Grindhouse kind of pushed people away because it sounds not grungy, but we felt like it pushed a certain audience away, and we wanted to welcome everybody to our facility and show everybody that we are definitely here to help everybody reach their goals.
What advice do you have for kids being currently bullied and watching this interview?
I think you have to find something, an outlet of some sort. If you don't have confidence and you don't have a lot of self-esteem, I think you need to find some kind of outlet to find that type of stuff. For me, it was martial arts. I got into martial arts, and it was a great way for me to kind of find myself, if you will, find a passion and work towards goals. And if you wake up every day and you're working to accomplish goals and dreams, it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or says about you. You have a mission, you have a goal in mind, and anything that comes in your way is just a speed bump in the road, and those people don't matter.
Do you feel that enough is being done to address this issue of bullying? If not, what else could be done?
I think recently there's been a huge push to definitely help solve the problem. I'm not sure if there'll ever be enough done. There's thousands of issues out there that probably not enough is being done, but I think with some recent events happening, there's definitely the attention has been brought a lot more than it had in the past. Like I said, I think just finding the outlet, finding different things for kids and even adults to find their passion and work towards goals, I think that's very important in stopping the issue. I think finding programs that promote self-confidence and promote discipline, respect, and I think that's important not just for the person being bullied, but also potentially a person that could end up being a bully. I think it's important to stop it before it even starts.
How has your bullied story led you to where you are today?
That's an awesome question. For me, obviously, I used sports kind of in high school, and it eventually led me to martial arts right outside of high school. And I started martial arts to compete. I really had no desire to do it at the very beginning, but I got talked into it, and then I was just an amateur fighter, and I just wanted to have a couple fights, and then it led to a couple amateur titles. And then I never thought I'd go pro. I eventually turned pro, and then it led to having a good pro record, and then it led me to the UFC, which in turn has given me opportunity to really build my life. I guess you could say it essentially has changed my life. Being able to start a business within something I love like martial arts. So I keep saying it over and over again, but I think it's really important to find that passion and set goals. And if you do that, if you find what's important to you, what somebody says or does doesn't really matter.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what's going on right now in your life?
2 mixed martial arts gyms, as well as a couple other small businesses. So I definitely have used my passion with martial arts to kind of create other different things for me. So I would consider myself a martial artist / entrepreneur. Really, when you ask who I am, I really want to be a person that helps others reach all their goals through martial arts and fitness. I think it's really important for me to offer a program, offer something that helped change my life, and I know if it helped change my life, it can help change others' lives as well. So it's really important for me to offer a facility that people can come to and become not just a better competitor, but a better person as well.
I'm James Krause. Remember, you can be bullied, but not broken.